But you know what? The future is bright for those in FFA, and we have a state officer with us as well, state vice president, right?
Right,
and
correct.
Jake Wilkins, you're from where?
Ainsworth.
So you're in the beautiful Sandhills.
I am. It's
So-
a great place to
It
grow
is a
up.
great
Yeah.
place.
What do you think about Husker Harvest Day so far for you?
Man, I love it. I love the weather. Like we were talking about earlier, I think this is the first time in about 5 years that we've had a dry day, you know.
That's true.
So it's been great weather, and I've enjoyed it so far this morning.
But we were talking about FFA, just phenomenal growth. And I think the thing that sometimes people forget, it's not just an after-school club. It is integrated into the curriculum. The schools have to have a teacher and put on an ag program, and that takes on different shapes in different schools. But it's exciting to see that growth, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. And it's a good problem to have that we don't have enough teachers to keep up with the ag programs. Ag education is really important to the state of Nebraska. Like we know, 1 in 3 jobs really connect with agriculture in Nebraska, and really educating the public about what agriculture is and how it ties back into really everything that we do here in the state of Nebraska.
And some people they want to understand FFA a little bit more. You know, you mentioned, Steve, it's curriculum, but what are some of the best things you like about your experience through FFA? What are some things that really stick out to you that you enjoy?
Well, leadership development is a big key that we hit on in FFA, and also career growth. Like you said, this is the second biggest gathering of FFA members, and this is really a great networking opportunity for FFA members to come here and see what these people are looking for that may hire them in the future. And on the flip side of that, it's a great opportunity for some of these vendors out here to see their up-and-coming employees.
Who they could be dealing with later on.
Exactly.
Well, and certainly we hope that a lot of these kids will stay in production agriculture, that they will raise livestock, that they will grow the crops and that kind of thing. But we also know that that's not necessarily for everybody, but some people want a job that's maybe still connected to agriculture. What a great way to open their eyes to all the possibilities, but to see, you talk about 1 in 3 jobs, well, 3 out of 3 jobs at this show are involved in agriculture.
That's true.
Very much so.
And do you think that some people might be like, oh, FFA is not for me? I think a lot of people think because I'm not from cattle country or I'm not from a farm, but that's not the case.
Very much so. We have a lot of FFA chapters going up in urban areas. This year we opened a career academy in Lincoln, and you don't have to grow up on a farm to be an FFA. Like we talked about, the career development and leadership potential that comes out of FFA that I feel like has really impacted my life throughout being FFA.
And so what's kind of your career future plans then?
Well, I'm majoring in agricultural leadership right now. I want to move home, raise a family on the farm, and I think just being a seed salesman, and we also own some cattle and some land, so I think I want to go home and farm eventually.
That's so great to hear.
That is awesome.
So great to hear. Thank you so much for joining us here as well.
Another great year at Husker Harvest Days, and another great year of Grow on NTV.
Always a pleasure to work with this crew, Kent and Marilyn. We've had a great time out here at Husker Harvest Days checking it out, and we've got a lot more. You can check it out on our website, nebraska.tv.
And of course, as always, thank you so much for joining us. Find us on Facebook and Twitter. Have a good one.